we will start reading the chapter pedology. All you know, it is a chapter of soil science. It also comes under agronomy in GRA paper. So starting this, first we know what is pedology. It is the study of soil, its genesis, survey, classification and geological distribution. And comes edaphology. It is the study of soil in relation to plant. And concept of land and soil occurs. Land is a two-dimensional body and soil is a three-dimensional body. Land only considers the length and breadth, but when soil comes, it consists of both length, breadth and depth. Then the definition of soil by different scientists, and the soil consists of mostly the upper part of soil. Mostly if we consider the horizon, it comes only A and B horizon, which is called as true soil or soil. But the regolith, which comes in part C, it is not considered as soil. Then comes Hilgard, who says soil is more or less a loose and friable matter. And you all know Dokuchev is the father of soil science, and he is also considered as father of modern pedology. And if we consider India, then father of Indian soil science is Leather. And these are definitions. It is soil science. And now it comes to composition of earth crust. And if we consider the composition of earth crust, there are about 106 elements who made the rocks, and among the 106 elements, 8 are most abundant, and they consist about 98.6% by weight, and they are divided into 5 types, that is lithophiles, which can be ionized readily, chalcophiles, which forms covalent bond, siderophiles, who forms metallic bond with sulfur, and atmophiles lives as atmospheric gases, and biophiles, which lives in contact with living organism. Then comes average composition of earth crust. Then it is the table, which shows different percentage of different most abundant elements. Oxygen is highest, 46.6%, silicon is 27.72%, aluminium is 8.13%, iron is 5%, calcium 3.6%, sodium 2.83%, potassium is 2.59%, and magnesium is 2.09%, and rest is 1.41%. And in this, oxygen and silicon are non-metals. They consist about 3/4, and another 6 element is metal. They are only 1/4. And important question comes is like that: dominant element in earth crust, it is oxygen, and second dominant is silicon. And dominant metallic element, if we consider, then it will comes aluminum. And dominant exchangeable cation in the earth crust is calcium. Then comes the earth sphere. There are 3 spheres. Solid is lithosphere, hydrosphere is liquid portion, and gaseous portion is atmosphere. And in atmosphere, nitrogen is in highest amount, that is 78.08%, oxygen is 20.94%, and argon is 0.93%, and carbon dioxide comes as 0.03%. In hydrosphere, mostly all the water bearing segments like ocean, river, they comes. In ocean, most important salt is sodium chloride, and the EC is about 60,000 decimal meter. And in river, the EC is about 591 decimal per meter. And lithosphere is all the solid portions of the earth. And one term comes pedosphere. It is the outermost layer of earth that is composed of soil and subjected to soil formation process, and it is the interface of lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. And if we see the percentage, that the lithosphere accounts for highest amount, that is 93.06%. Then comes hydrosphere is about 6.91%, and atmosphere about 0.03%. Then interior of earth is crust, mantle, core from outside to inside, which is the figure. And crust mostly has density about 2.6 to 3 gram per centimeter cube. Mantle has 3 to 4.5 gram per centimeter cube, and core has more, that is 9 to 12 gram per centimeter cube. And the most important thing is inner core, that is solid iron nickel, but outer core contains melted iron and nickel. And the density of earth is 5.5 gram per centimeter cube. It is important, you have to remember it for further. Then comes rocks and minerals. You all know rocks are hard mass of mineral matter, and they may contain only one mineral or several minerals. One mineral is monomineralic, that is olivine and dunite. Dunite composed of almost pure fusterites. And major minerals are contain different minerals like granite, basalt and gneiss. And study of rocks is called petrology. Origin of rocks is petrogenesis, and description of rocks is petrography. And mineral is naturally occurring substance, you all know. And rocks in earth crust, if we consider up to 5 km, then igneous rock is only 18%, in which granite is 15%, basalt is 3%. And in sedimentary rocks is about 74%, in which shale is highest amount 52%, sandstone is 15%, limestone and dolomite is 7%, others are 8%. They are important, please try to remember. And if we consider whole earth crust, then igneous rock is highest, that is 95%. And those sedimentary of rocks is less, but in upper 5 km it is about 74%. So it is important in that point of view. But if we consider the total dominant rock in earth crust is igneous rock. Okay, then I am stopping here. I stop here. If you want to study more, then please watch the next video. We will study formation of rocks and thereafter. And please subscribe the channel for more updates. Thank you.